Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Bengal ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Taken down.
They'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you... do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling lead to no yards gained.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, 4 down. 59 mark. Check, 59. Right here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Mike, check.
From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
28-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
There on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. It's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down, Cincinnati.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. This is Mixon. And They'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Burrow now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to John Ross. 7 yards, the pickup there. Going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Bengals 7. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So first and 10 now from the 30.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Whoa. Check, 59.
Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Third down.
Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
Incomplete.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt.
A 51-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
53's the mark. 53. Hey. Here we go again.
Again, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Mitch Wishnowski set to kick.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Mike, check, 59. No chance. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Here's Jackson to throw. And Adams has it complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Trying to sweep to Jones. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal at the Bengals 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bengals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
To John Ross.
That one goes for 30 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big gain.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
11 on the play. And a Bengal 1st down.
They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right.
Number 30.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Reuben Foster picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A first-down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check three. Middle. Hey.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
On the carry.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Aaron Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Setting up for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Bengals 14.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This short throw caught by Goddard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
42-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Burrow on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Bengals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And it brings up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 11 now. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first.